Thank you, Ranger. Thank you. I hope you've gotten some things out of the stream so far to help you out when you get your controller and play Dark Souls 3 yourself. Oh, it's the partnered streamer, Old Man Sethers, a great friend of mine. You should definitely check his stream out. Yeah, it's very entertaining. He plays FTL and Darkest Dungeon and other games on occasion as well. He just hit the partner with Twitch, so we celebrated the other day. But I mean, celebrations don't have to end that quickly, right? So this is the guy. We got the font to sell key so that we can rescue this guy. Oh, it's the first time. I was just looking for some people playing Dark Souls 3. Then I saw you streaming and went, oh, thanks a lot, Nightmare. Thanks a lot for choosing me, even though if it was just just accidentally just happened.
Ah. You're no jailer, are you?
No, I am not.
No, you're from far away.
That is great.
And judging by the bell, you must be some of that unkindled ash.
Hey.
Remarkable. If that's true, then I have a favor to ask. Below the high wall is a musty little town. Not the home of any lord, just a very old settlement of undead. An old woman, Loretta, lives there. Please, give her this ring. I'm not asking for charity. In fact, if you do this for me, I'll be sure to repay you in kind.
Okay.
I may be a petty thief, but I've more wits than most royalty.
At least he's honest.
What do you say then, huh?
Sure.
Very well. I humbly place my faith in you. I am Grey Rat of the Undead Settlement.
Ah, thanks for the follow, Nightmare.
I promise to assist you. Give this ring to old Loretta at the base of the high wall. Do your part and I'll do mine.
Sure thing. So now Grey Rat is at Filing Shrine as well. Oh, I'm glad you're enjoying it, Nightmare. Thanks a lot. Thanks so much for the follow. Actually, Nightmare, the thing is, I've made this new thing with when people follow me, that they get a little story. I improvise a story for them. I basically create a fictional character for them and create an improvised story about how they found this interdimensional tavern, which I call my community. Well, I just call it tavern, but that's how I like to think about it. It's people from all kinds of places who find this place as like a safe haven where they can be themselves, chill, not feel like they're being judged, stuff like that. Corpse is back! Back again. Guess who's back? Tell a friend. Awful as always. Corpse. Corpse. It's my life goal to cheer up Corpse. Even though I kind of feel like Corpse also likes having that kind of aura. Yeah. So basically how this works, Nightmare, is that now since you followed, you can tell me a specific genre you'd like it can be like fantasy, sci-fi, romance, if you're into that, any kind of genre, and the gender of your character, and then I'll make a little story about how your character found the tavern and improvise it because one of the things
Welcome home, Shinwans.
one of the things I love a lot
Very well.
about,
Then take nothing.
is Dungeons and Dragons, and
Farewell, Ashen.
you know, as a dungeon master in Dungeons and Dragons, you have to improvise. So I kind of wanted to make that a part of my stream. So yeah, there you have it. I just started it. Old man said that. I just got going, and I'm playing as I can show you. Look at this. I'm playing as Sephiroth from Final Fantasy VII. So this playthrough is kind of like a precursor to the next game I want to play, which is Final Fantasy VII. And it's going pretty well. Funnily enough, I've died a couple of times, but it's never been to bosses. I've defeated every boss the first time so far. Let's just close that. I really should try and get the katana now. Now that I think about it. I'll try and get it when I get the next bonfire here. Small metal shield. I might actually use that. Let's see. Even worse physical defense. I should have guessed that. That was the case. There are lots of thieves here that all look like Grey Rat. These guys. And gotta cut that down so that you can pick it up later. Oh. Yeah, but that's actually kind of common in Dark Souls games, that you die to the regular enemies, because usually you only fight against multiple enemies at the same time when you fight against the regular enemies, like these guys. Like, there are more than that guy in here. See? There we go. Whoop, that's the other one. I didn't hit it. There we go. Got a backstab. You know you can always talk to us, Corpse, if you want to. I can respect if you don't want to. But just know that you can. Oh, see, and that's... Don't know if you just saw what I just picked up there. Let me just show you. Remember, we had to give the ring we just got from Grey Rat to a woman that lived in this area called Loretta. We just picked up this. Loretta's bone. And that was part of the bundled up corpse. Old discolored human bone with several holes bored into it. A woman's corpse in the undead settlement was found clutching this bone. Her name was Loretta. I don't know how we can look at the bone and go like, she's named Loretta. It's not. I don't know about you guys, but I don't sign my bones. I see a little difficulty with even trying to do that. Well, let's see if we can do something funny here. damn it. Close. Hint of the day. Do not stand close to explosive barrels when I'm around. Okay. Let's see if we can do a 3-pointer here. Ooh. I hit a barrel, but it didn't explode for some reason. Okay, what about these ones? I like that the other people here don't really seem to notice anything. Okay, let's just sneak. Oh, damn it. I have been found out, guys. See, this lady is the most dangerous of all of these guys. I kind of want to take out the small fry first. Ooh, follow-up attack. Oh, nope. This is gonna be difficult. She's one of the only characters, NPC monsters, that actually speak English in this game. There are a lot of those in Bloodborne, but not in the Dark Souls games. Oh, I'm caught. Oh no. My targeting is actually screwing me over there. There we go. She's just to the side of me. She has a lot of range with that weapon. Don't want to get hit by that bleeding spell. Okay, now we can focus on her. Oh. Don't know how that hit me. Cleanse the bastard's curse, okay. Nope. Two-handed. Why are all the undead Vietnamese corpse? You always call them Vietnamese. I mean, Vietnamese don't look undead. This is pretty good. You get an Estus flask shot here. Pro tip, Ranger, if you're watching still. You get a Estus flask shot here. So don't miss that. You can kind of dodge these people by just quickly running in, grabbing that, and just bailing this way. It's so dark in here. That's a trick. Some of those aren't alive, but some of them are. The best way to deal with them is to stand just out of their reach and use a strong attack like that, and just hold it in until it's fully charged, because when it's fully charged it deals the most damage. You don't want to get close to them for more than, as little as possible. when some of these wrapped up corpses have something on them, you just have to cut them down to be able to pick it up. And here, you can't go in here, but there's a secret. There's a secret, and you kind of want to know about this secret because this is how you become a warrior of sunlight, which is the Sun Bros, famous Sun Bros of Dark Souls. Just fall down here through this hole, and now you're inside. Warrior of Sunlight. See if you equip this in this specific slot. That's the Covenant slot. That's only in Dark Souls 3. You can put on this Warrior of Sunlight, and now you're part of that Covenant. So if that means that if someone summons me in as an ally, for example, I have the golden shine of a Sun Bro, and who doesn't want that, right? And now you can open the door from the inside. And what you saw me take here was just like Estes soup. They are very rare. They aren't all over the place. But basically, it's just like a swig of an Estes flask, but just that's holed up in one area, and one use. Okay, let's see if we can one shot these. Two hand for more damage. Keep the strong attack held in until it unleashes for full damage. You can find out which one of these are real or alive by just use your targeting. Stab, 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 stab. Stab. If I had to pick a favorite NPC, it would probably have to be the Onion Knight, also known as Siegfried of Katarina. He's also in Dark Souls 1. Ooh. These guys are slippery. Took a little too much damage there. Again, these guys. Almost died too. Which guys look? Which Skyrim look like this? Yeah, I mean Skyrim is a gold game, Ranger. It's impressive how long of a life Skyrim has gotten when you think about it. Compared to just how old it is, it's like, oh, now you can play Skyrim on your phone. Oh, now you can play Skyrim on your Switch. And it's like, isn't that game like over 5 years old? It is. But it's a good game. Oh, I see, Corpse. I see the joke now. Praise the sun. Exactly, praise the sun. Here you have that lady shooting her bleeding magic at you from a distance. Don't think there's anything in here. But you can lure enemies in here if you don't want to get hit by that bleeding magic. Like that. I can see your pitchfork. I know you're out there. Pitchforking sticking through the wall. Yeah, I did, Caramel. I didn't do the DLC though. I didn't do the DLC. I might go back and do the DLC. I kind of just wanted to play Dark Souls 3, to be honest. Oh, okay, not good. Kind of wanted to roll past that guy. Let's use our fancy little hiding place in here. I died. I thought I could hit him before he hit me. But again, Dark Souls is very well set up in this regard, because now I've picked up all the items there, right? So now I can just run past all that. I can just ignore most of all this. I was like, okay, never mind. I'm bad. I'm taking damage from stuff I shouldn't take damage from. There we go. You can actually see those guys hanging in the ceiling. That guy. It's a little difficult because it's dark, but this time we just dash past them. Head in here. Might as well use this place again. Someone might be coming after us here. Surprise! Wasn't a great idea to follow after me, was it? Just want to drink the Estus soup. There we go. Come on, I know you're there. There we go. Should be another one up there. Yep. And again, we haven't upgraded our weapons. We could have upgraded our weapons at this point, but I just want the katana. So just waiting until I get that. Actually hit me from over there. Didn't think that she would be able to hit me with that magic from all the way over there. And a time that shot again to upgrade your weapon. I made a pretty fun build. I devoted myself, Nightmare, to complete the game dual wielding two greatswords, which are the huge berserk type, you know, the swords that Guts uses in Berserk, the Berserk marker. Basically like Buster swords from Dark Souls or from Final Fantasy 7. Here you kind of want her to follow you down here, so that you can fight her where you have more space. Not even full strength. I have 42 strength. Which is crazy amount of strength. And I needed like 1 million stamina to be able to swing them around more than once. and I needed 1,000,000 vitality to be able to carry them. So it was a really silly build, but it was fun. A whip. Miracle whip. No? Okay. If you hurry here, you can kill that crystalline lizard, but you have to be really quick. I'm not hitting it. Damn it. See, this weapon isn't really great at hitting something down. Hitting down, it's like stabbing overhead of it. But you can, you have as many attempts at that if you want to. And here's the bonfire. Whip build. Whip is a very special weapon. I would just say that. But yeah, that was my build nightmare in Dark Souls 2. Dual wielding 2 great swords. And having a green mustache and blue hair. Just to make it even more silly.
Very well, then touch the pigment.
I will touch the darkness inside you, lady. She told me to. Let's see.
Farewell, Ashen One.
Okay, so let's try and fight this guy again, even though we have a silly rapier, which I actually don't know if that's better or worse than that. It was fun. It was fun. Nope. He can almost kill me in one attack. What? Okay, so I can stagger him. That's good to know. Need to have enough stamina to roll back though. To try and avoid him. Not gonna attack you when you're in that stance. Oh, you managed to get in the stance instantly. That's actually pretty impressive. Even though it's an NPC. He managed to. He has to go into that stance where he sheaths his sword to be able to do that move. But now I can see a way I can kill him. Actually, I just have to stagger a lot. Then I can finally get my katana. Might as well use my weapon in 2 hands, I guess. What? My stab didn't connect. Guess in two hands it's not as quick. He has two moves he can do. He can do that swipe forward, like that. When he does that with his sword, when he is in that stance. But he can also do a riposte where he hits his sword like upwards and stops my attack. Would you stop trying to do that, sir? Please. Oh, he did it again. Oh, at least he didn't get the critical hit. Yes. I know what you're trying to do. I know you're trying to riposte me. I won't hit you while you're in that stance. Okay. Yep, it's kind of like a chess match. Uchi Katana, which is a weapon you can get early in the Dark Souls 1 as well. We got a katana, guys. But we can't wield it because we don't have enough strength. We lack one strength, guys. One strength. But I think we got that. We just have to go and level up real quick. Ooh, we switched shield. I forgot that was there. Is that a better shield? No. Well, the thing is, with Dark Souls, shields function like this. The smaller shields have worse physical defense, right? So, on paper, you would think they are just outright worse than like medium shields that have like 100% physical resist. Because if you have 100 physical resist and someone hits you on your shield while you're using your shield, you don't take any damage. But if you have 50, you take 50% of the damage. But usually, small shields in Dark Souls have a higher riposte window, which is this move, where you try to hit someone's attack just as it hits you. And when you have a higher window of riposte, that means that you can be a little off the timing, but still get the riposte. So it's like a trade-off. Do we want to be better at riposting, or do we want more physical defense on your shields? And then there are great shields that can't do this, that can't riposte at all. They don't have that move. They can like shield bash instead.
Welcome
but
home,
they
Ashen.
weigh more and they have
Speak
more
thy
physical
heart's
defense.
desire.
It's one of the best ones. Definitely, Master. I haven't seen you in here either.
Very well.
Welcome. Welcome.
Then touch the darkness within me.
In Dark Souls 1 is
Take
clearly one of the
nourishment
best
from these
ones.
sovereign souls.
Unless you want to... oh, I don't have enough swords.
Farewell,
Never mind.
Ashen One.
Unless you want to have a great shield build. Then, of course, the... Like... let me just look here. You see the stat that's called stability over there? It's like in the middle, but at the bottom of the guard absorption thing. And stability, the higher the stability a shield has, the less stamina you lose when someone hits you on the shield. And great shields, the big ones that can't riposte, they have really great stability, usually. Okay, let's see. We do have some souls here we can use. It is master. If you're after stamina recovery, it's the best shield in both Dark Souls 1 and 3, without a doubt. The shield we're talking about, Grist Shield, has a magical property that when you're wearing it, your stamina regens faster. So, for example, if I use my stamina like that, you can see how fast it refills. It refills faster.
Welcome, speak. Very well, then taken.
Let's get that 1 strength just to wield our katana, right?
Farewell.
Thank you. And we can go and we can upgrade the katana right away as well. That's kind of what I hinted at earlier, Corpse.
Well met.
It's
It's good to see ye. What needs smithing?
Let's go. We can reinforce our Estus flask because we found another Estus shard, and we can reinforce weapon. And it works like this: we pick our Uchi Katana here, or Katana, and you can see it costs 2 Titanite shards out of the 6 we have. That's what the thing says, or means, where it says required items. So we can get it to +1, and now it requires 4 out of the 4 we have to get it to +2. And of course we do that as well.
Pretty be careful. I don't want to see my work squandered.
Oh, Andre. Andre is also one of my favorite NPCs. Down here we have Grey Rats. We have some bad news for him concerning that woman. We don't know if it's his lover, if it's his girlfriend, or if he just knows her family, whatever. This Loretta person.
Oh, hello, you're back. And in one piece. Well, now it's time I do my part. Whatever trinket you need, speak up. Just don't ask me where I got them.
I'm a thief. See, let's just talk with him before we give him the bone.
Do me a favor and don't forget our promise. Give this ring to
That's
old
embarrassing.
Loretta at the base of the high wall. A nuisance, I know, but it will help me tie up some loose ends.
Oh, I hoped he wouldn't talk about that. Okay, let's give him the bone.
Heavens, she was already dead. Thank you. I'm not surprised, though. Almost a relief, really.
Don't lie to me, Grey Rat.
You can keep the ring as, well, a little trinket of thanks, I suppose.
Bible thumb.
You can keep the ring as,
Okay. So,
goodbye, and stay safe.
oh, poor.
Oh, this place is a bore. What good is thievery if you've nowhere to go?
This blind? Oh, you mean if it's a blind playthrough? No, it's not. It's not, Master. It's more of a like a lore playthrough and just having fun with some cosplay. You see, you're playing as a Sephiroth from cosplaying as Sephiroth from Final Fantasy VII. Let's see. This poor guy. Don't we have something? A way that we can. I'm sorry, Greenwood. I would have rescued her if I could, but she was already dead. I'm sorry. He is a pretty cool dude, and I feel bad for him too. This guy up here is just a pessimist.
What a sick joke. Asking us to seek the Lords of Cinder and return them to their mouldering thrones. We're talking true legends, those who would link the fire. We're not fit to lick their boots.
So the thing is, Dark Souls 3, you have to find all the lords, except that one who sits up there, because he's the only one who didn't like run away from his obligation to link the fire anew, like sacrifice himself. All the others are basically like, have to sacrifice myself to link the fire. Screw that, I'm out, and they just left. So basically they try to recruit us Ashen ones, us undead, to go out and try and bring in their souls to rekindle the flame.
Ooh, yet to give in, eh? Good. The Firekeeper must be twitching with delight. But what do you really know about these Lords of Cinder, these supposed legends? Let's take Aldrich for one. A right and proper cleric. Only he developed a habit of devouring men. He ate so many that he bloated like a drowned pig, then softened into sludge. So they stuck him in the Cathedral of the Deep, and they made him a Lord of Cinder, not for virtue, but for might. Such as a lord, I suppose. But here I ask, do we have a sodding chance?
Yeah, so that's one of the lords, Aldrich, he's talking about, that basically just ate a lot of people, and therefore he basically got cursed and turned into that mush you saw at the beginning of the opening of the game.
At the foot of Lothric Castle, an old path still runs below the tower in the undead settlement. It was used to transport sacrifices to the Cathedral of the Deep. You should see where it leads.
Hints, people.
If
Be sure to talk to
you've
people.
the stones for it.
If you have the stones for it. The stones? The stones? Let me just see if I got the stones, guys. Do it. I have these stones. Oh wait, he's talking about testicles. Okay. Another thing about talking with NPCs, be sure that you always exhaust their dialogues, because sometimes they actually give you things. And be sure to talk to them when you have finished like a big thing, like you've defeated a boss or something. Go back here, talk with the NPCs again, because sometimes you unlock new things for them to say when you do some kind of major feat in the world, basically.
At the foot of Lothric Castle,
See, that's
an old path.
that's the same. So now I know I have talked. As soon as they repeat themselves, you know they've said everything, right? You can also talk with the Firekeeper.
Ashen One, to be unkindled is to be a vessel for souls. Sovereignless souls will become thy strength. I will show thee how. Ashen One, bring me souls plucked from their vessels.
That's such a nice way to put it. Plucked from their vessels. You mean I'd have to murder people? Is that what you mean by plucking them from their vessels?
Ashen One, to be
okay.
Ash, farewell, Ash, may the flame.
May the flames guide thee. Let's go and talk with our other friend that we saved. Not to forget our pilgrim over here.
Oh, our
champion of Ash, welcome home. This pilgrim, with a debt in death, hardly
It really is good
deserves
storytelling.
to behold this divine flame. And I never would have, had you not taken me into your service.
He's talking about the bonfire.
I thank you dearly for this, and assure you of my leal service.
So, just like in Dark Souls 1, there are several bonfires around the world. But there are some bonfires that are more powerful than others, and it's usually because there's still a firekeeper tending to them. And here we have a firekeeper in the lady, the lady we give basically our souls to, and she, the souls we plucked from vessels, and she strengthened us with them. But the firekeepers, they are linked to the flame, so they can't leave. So in a way, it's a sad story about they sacrifice everything. They even sacrifice their sight here in Dark Souls 3. That's why she's wearing that kind of. You actually saw in the beginning, in the opening cinematic, saw her put on that weird circlet kind of thing that went in front of her face, and that's supposed to be like part of the ritual to become a firekeeper. But yeah, these are the 3 levels I talked about. Draw out true strength, as it says here.
Then shall we begin?
And the thing is, you
Bearer of the dark sign, let your true strength shine.
basically get this dark sign upon you, and you can get it removed later. I mean, you get this more of these on you the more you level up through him, and you can kind of level up in intervals as you progress through the game. Just go back and talk to him at a later date, and you'll see that you can level up again. But there's no real great downsides, like peril, anything, for keeping those dark signs on you, really. It's more like a story thing. If you want to go in a certain direction with the story, you have to remove them. And know that you actually kill him, or he dies after he's leveled you up a certain amount of time. But then one of his proteges, one of his companions, shows up at the Firekeeper's Shrine after that, and basically tells you that it was part of his destiny to do this for you, and she really likes you, and she wants you to basically marry the Firekeeper. It's a little weird.
As I have said, I was once a sorcerer. Alas, the magic of Londor is a far cry from the wonders of Vinheim. But I can teach you what I know. Perhaps, more importantly, I believe that I can help tease out your true strength.
Tease it out.
We pilgrims of Londor are keenly aware that those branded by the dark sign possess something quite special. As I have said, alas, the magic, but I weep that though.
Oh, same thing. Okay, so notice he said Vinheim. That's an area we've never been to in Dark Souls, any of the Dark Souls game, but it's been hinted at several times. Another time,
Be
for
safe,
example,
champion of Ash.
Sure. One other time was in Dark Souls 1. The smith that you can meet in the New London ruins. He's like a smith who can improve your weapons with magic, and he's from Vinheim, and he talks about Vinheim, and now he's from there. Oh, that's a nice character. There was someone cosplaying as the Joker, apparently. Okay, let's keep going here. Dilapidated bridge. should probably change our weapon out to the Uchi Katana. Here we go. Ha, ha, ha. Ha. See if we can kill this. There we go. We got it. That's actually a very important gem. Sharp gem. It's a new gem that isn't or that isn't in the other Dark Souls games. It's one that you can use on a weapon to make it scale even better with dexterity. And we're kind of making a dexterity build, so yay. Good for us, right? Let's see. Oh, D-Scythe! equip weapon. You're right, you're right. I'm sorry I didn't see that before I actually equipped it myself. It's unfair to have a board strapped to your back just so that I can't backstab you. These enemies are really cool though. They have some really cool cool moves. My favorite is when they go crazy with when they like hit the ground like multiple times. You'll probably get to see it. Not that one. Oh wait. It's like one in one hand. They whip that saw in one hand and just smack it into the ground. Like they're really accurate. You'll see it. Don't worry. There are more of those guys. But yeah, D-Scythe will come in, and I'm super glad I got to Dark Souls 3 as well. So here, right? This is really cool actually. Right there, did you see that? If you look up here, look up there. I wish I had binoculars. I don't think I do. No. Can you see that tower just above my head? Actually, I can try and maneuver it. Just above my head, that's actually a giant standing up there. And the thing is, if you're holding this item, a young white branch, you can see it says transforms blending into environments, which is its ability. If you use it, you can basically mimic an environment item. You transform into an environment item to try to maybe trick an NPC or another player that invades you or something. But it has another purpose. If you read here, it says branch of a white birch received from somebody. Apparently this was once a token of friendship. Use it to become something that blends into their surroundings, though the branch will unfortunately be consumed. Perhaps treasuring the memory is more important. And that's a hint that you should not use it, because again, we picked this item as our starting item. You don't have to do that. You can pick other items. But the fact that we did that means that that giant actually perceives us as a friend, and therefore he doesn't shoot at us. But he shoots at everyone else, so he actually helps us. And this is like the tree right here. You see, if here we pick up a young white branch, right? Oh, I should be careful. Look what happens here. I can watch this all day. It's just too funny. Bye bye, man with a hammer. So basically, if I hadn't had that branch to begin with, I would have to dart out here and grab this. And don't ask me why he suddenly looks at you as a friend just as you pick it up here. But these trees, these birch trees, these white birch trees, actually signal that you're in an area that that giant can see from afar, which is super cool because you actually encounter these birch trees other places, and then you can kind of just watch people around you get shot by him. You can see all these massive arrows stuck into the everywhere here. This guy was pretty unlucky. Oh yeah, cool this guy. Cool. Have fun working on whatever you're working on. And thanks for the lurk, man. There should be a command for lurk, by the way, if you just exclamation point lurk. Mortician's ashes. These ashes you have to bring to the lady, the handmaiden at the Filing Shrine, and whenever you give her one of these special types of ashes you find around the place. Oh, so that was a trap. I forgot that was a trap. Then it unlocks more items in her store, basically, whenever you give her ashes. So be sure to pick those up and give them to her. Don't think there's anything up here. I might be mistaken. I was not mistaken. Alright. Let's see. Jump. See, if you had picked up that that branch, being shot at out here is very dangerous because it can shoot you over the edge, right? Undead Bone Shard, also an important item. You use that at the bonfire to improve your Estus flasks. It's kind of like items from the early Dark Souls games, but improve them in the way that the potency, how much they heal per flask. It doesn't give you more flask, that's Estus flask shards. Okay. Workers' gloves. See, this is a sad time for me right here because my favorite weapon of Dark Souls 1 is the Great Scythe, and you basically get that here, but it's not as good in Dark Souls 3. I'm pretty sure that this is where you get it. Yes, I remember correctly. It's not that good in this game as it is in Dark Souls 1. Look at all these flowers. One would almost think that this is a nice place, and then you remember, oh, this is Dark Souls. Everything tries to kill you. And this is a shortcut you open up. That area up there, that's the area we have been in. We just didn't go that direction. You remember that pyre, that fire that we found an Estus flash shot at, where there was also one of these ladies. If we had gone to the right there, we would have ended up over here. Oh, I didn't get the backstab because I got hit by that other guy. Nope. Bad doggy. Oh, okay. Okay. Guess we might as well heal. Let's go out of reach there, and then go around and backstab her. When she says those words, that means she's about to do that grab attack. Oh. Come to me. No, no thank you, ma'am. IRL. I'm not. I'm a very. I'm a pacifist, so I'm not really that into weapons per se. But if I had to choose, like, just a weapon, in real life, it would have to be like the katana. Actually, I think it's a beautiful work of art, and it's like something only a master can create well. So yeah, that's actually very fitting, the build I'm making right now. Right? You can call me a weeb all you want, Corpse. That doesn't really affect me. I love anime, and I'm not afraid to say that. I work in the animation business, so I don't think you get a lot of people in the animation business that don't like anime. This is pretty cool. The first time you get here, you're like, "What's this mist?" Then there's a big rat. Block bite ring. All those swords. Let's see. Oh, I forgot to equip this. It only gets into effect when my HP is low though. And this is what I mean about the level design being great at Dark Souls 3 and being as good as Dark Souls 1. Then you open here and then you're like, oh, wait a minute. I'm back here. So this is where we walked over there where that archway is. That's where the giant shot at us from the right. And the giant is up there. Not like this! Oh my god, corpse. No! That's a tough one, corpse. When do we have to be up? Okay, so we need to do a plunging attack on this big rat. There we go. Don't underestimate these rats, because if they attack you in a pack with a lot of them at the same time, it can be very dangerous. I'm not opening this because I know I can't. I don't have the key for it yet. Two for one special. Oh. The dog fell down. Thankfully dogs don't know how to go on ladders. But it was a bad dog, so I guess I have to punish it. There we go. Bad dog. like 9 a.m. tomorrow. Okay, 9 a.m. Oh, existential. Is this your first time? Existential in my stream? I know you from Old Man Settlers, of course. But, I don't remember if you've been in my stream. It all mingles together when you're in a lot of streams, you know. Oh. Have to be careful here and not back up too much, because otherwise I get extra enemies to fight with from over there. Ooh. They throw huge bats at you. Okay. Never mind. Just gonna hurry over here. Pick up this. There should be another dog, if I remember right. What? How did I get hit there? Bad dog. Had to take a hit to kill the dog quickly there. The other guy is coming as well. I could hear him. Nice of you to not charge me while I drink. Alright, there we go. One unmentioned lurk, okay. May I ask what I played when you lurked? Now I'm curious. Don't need to kill that guy, right? No, there's not even anything down there. Haha. It's been good. It's been busy. Very busy, but it's been good. It was Dark Souls. Oh, the first Dark Souls?
Another one of those unkindled, are you? All you faceless undead, behaving as if you deserve respect. No matter. Heed my words. If you've any sense, you go find a coffin to huddle up inside. You here, in this land of hollows. You're like a frail maiden on the front lines.
What did you just say?
If, like the others, you're fool enough to play the champion, then go on ahead. Traipse right past the abandoned church. You'll face death. And it won't be pretty.
He's probably right, guys.
Enough death to leave you broken.
No, I won't.
Time
I won't get,
after time.
Won't get broken. Won't get broken. I might die.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that part where he's like, yeah. It's like he's satisfied with what he's saying himself. He's like, yeah, that was cool. I said something cool there. Are you overcompensating a little bit with that giant hammer of yours?
If, like the others, you're fool enough to play, then go on ahead.
Yeah, okay. So he's guarding over this lady in here, who we can kind of save if we go around, and then he will get a little pissed and go to the Firelink shrine as well when she goes there, and look, you know, keep an eye on us, make sure we don't do anything. with her. Just kill him. Nah. I'm not doing a kill everyone. Oh, look at this. This is super funny. And nostalgia. Are you ready, guys? Nostalgia moment in 3, 2, 1. It's my favorite NPC, guys. Yeah, I'm playing on PC, yeah. Welcome, Imperial. It's Siegfried of Katarina, also known as Onion Knight.
Pardon me, I was absorbed in thought. I am Siegward of Katarina.
Oh yeah, it's Siegward in
To be
this game.
honest, I'm in a bit of a pickle. Have you ever walked near a white birch only to be struck by a great arrow? Well, if I'm not mistaken, they come from this tower.
It's great.
Whoever it is, I'm sure I can talk some sense into them. But I have to find a way up, and that's just the trouble. This lift only goes down, you see, and... Well, that doesn't get me anywhere.
He's always in a pickle. So he's talking about that giant that I mentioned before who keeps shooting at you.
This lift only goes down. With a little warming up, eventually... No.
He hasn't figured it out, guys.
I've got to use my head and think.
IQ 2000. So the thing is, if you use this, it goes down, right? But if you just don't go down with it and you just wait a little bit, then the other one comes down, and this lift goes up. Puzzle solved. I know. I'm a genius, right? Sarcasm might be included. Okay. And this is the guy. Kind of reminds me of Go from the DLC of Dark Souls 1. Prepare to Die edition. You know, that's really his bow right there. And he was also a master archer.
I help anytime.
I love this. So you just talk with him, and that's the only thing he says.
I help anytime.
So now that you've talked with him, he won't shoot you. Basically. So if you didn't have a branch, now he understands. Don't shoot me, right? And here you can roll off early, and you could hear the Onion Knight there, right? If you roll off early there, you can go into another area. But I'm just gonna go and fight another boss first. I completely agree. It's very vertical design, which is awesome, and Dark Souls 1, Dark Souls 3 actually does it very well as well. Actually, I shouldn't be fighting these guys right now. Just realized there is no need for me to fight these guys right now. I should just head up here, because I haven't been up here yet. try and get a bonfire up here. And then go and fight the boss. Hello. Let's just ignore that guy. There are people throwing bombs up above here. Yeah, you just saw that. Literally the second after I said that. Fire clutching. Uh-oh. Well, that's a recipe for disaster right there. And all of these barrels are very explosive, so if you're standing close to them... Okay, let's go. Let's go. Should we go up there first? I guess we should go up there first. There's one of those thieves in here. Oh, you can... Oh, never mind. You can only open it from the other side. But there's a bonfire down there. But I'm thinking about getting up here right now. Maybe I should wait. Just take the bonfire first. That's a better idea. Oh, he actually hit me from that distance. That was close. Bonfire! Hey! Now we can go up here. Like I mentioned. I like that you can push them by rolling into them. You can't do that with a lot of enemies, but these guys stop throwing bombs, and you save a guy here.
Aha, unkindled, are we? Welcome to my abode. I am Cornix, an old pyromancer.
My abode.
A crow in his cage, as you see now. But here we are, an encounter for the ages. I hear the unkindled make for fine vessels. Care to learn some pyromancies from this old man?
Sure.
Most wise. A chance encounter should not be squandered. To reiterate, I am Cornix of the Great Swamp.
The Great Swamp is...
The pleasure is mine.
He's referring to the Great Swamp in this area, but it's kind of like the Great Swamp in Dark Souls 1. I think this is kind of like a shortcut. You can just go straight to the boss. One worthy of some usage. What clever word? What excellent word? Existential entomologist. Learn magic. I could learn some magic in this playthrough, actually. I mean, Sephiroth, he used materia to cast magic. So I guess it's in the theme as well. I actually have one spell in mind that's very Sephiroth-like that we can learn. Would you stop hitting me? It's so uncool. There we go. Where's the big lady at? Oh, she's up here, maybe. No? I That's weird. Abode? Ah, yeah, abode. This is my abode. It's like nice way of saying home. This is the place I live. Underused words. There are a lot of them. Underappreciated. Okay, so this is a boss, guys. Probably the last boss last boss I'm gonna do today. Yeah, faster than you think. Just wanted to pick some of these off before the fight begins. You'll see why. He's like he's playing whack-a-mole. Oh, good old games. Whoop. Oh, I incidentally started the boss fight by going too close. Okay, so well, maybe I should pay attention to the actual fight, right? That goo deteriorates your weapons, or just equipment in general. You kind of don't want to step in it. What you have to do in this fight is you have to hit those eggs. You see, those have like a covering to them. So you have to hit the ones between his legs. I know. That's why I wanted to kill those these guys. I got flattened. First boss I didn't take in one attempt. Feels bad, man. He doesn't have a phone number. What? That's weird. How does he not have a phone number? Let's just kill these guys again. Now there's a fog wall here because we fought the boss before. Oh, my souls are here for some reason. Oh, Korean number. Oh, okay. Just go for it. So once you've dealt enough damage to the eggs, they just explode, and it takes a lot of damage suddenly, like that. And then this happens. And a hand grows out of it. You can damage the hand and you can damage the eggs at this point. But the hand, of course, can hit you as well. Didn't think it would do that. So you need a Korean phone number. So you know people in Korea, I'm guessing, since you can get a Korean phone number? Oh, that was actually a better path. Didn't take any falling damage. Should most likely just use my weapon in two hands when I'm fighting the boss in the second phase. Didn't kill it. Remember that the tree doesn't really care about its people, and it kills those as well, so don't focus too much on those. Okay, down we go. Dead? Oh, if I had been caught by that swipe, I would have been dead. That's a grab attack. Don't want to get hit by that. That's basically an instant kill. It should have some on its back as well. Like a head. There we go. Roll over. It knows dog tricks. Where are the last ones? They're there. They're difficult to hit. Also hit its hand, but that's more dangerous. It might be necessary. Hold on. Get out of here. To do a grab attack that we have to dodge. Hit it. Did we do it? I think we did it. We did it. Whew. That was close. It's a strange tree. It truly is a strange tree. I don't even know if it categorizes as a tree. It's a tree imposter. Homeward bone. Walk on shield. Let's see. Actually think I'm gonna use this. See, when the skill, it says weapon skill, it means that you can't parry with it. Oh, I don't have the. I mean, need one more strength to with it. But that means you can't parry with it, but you can use your weapon skill with it. Which means that usually a weapon skill can only be used when you're having a weapon in two hands, like this. So for example, you've seen this move because it's been done against me a lot. This move. And when you're holding it like this, you can either try and riposte with it by doing this. That's where you stop an attack, right? So even though I don't have a shield, I can still do the riposte motion. Or I can do this, which is the attack you also saw the naked samurai guy use against me. Oh, are there any things I need to pick up? I don't think so. What did the guy say? I did it! This guy did it, guys. He made it. Oh, what? What? Oh, he probably got picked up by one of those grab attacks where the hand grabs you and picks you up. Basically, one hit kills you. Let's try again. Whoop, whoop. Look that, and smack. He's dead. I just got some souls. I think someone fell down or something. This guy was fighting. Ugh. Poor dude. Ah, victory. Time for beating to a pulp. I love the messages in this game. Because it's limited what kind of messages or what kind of words you can use. You actually basically have to pick each word from a select few words that are available. The messages always sound really funny. Okay, let's go back and level up real quick, and then I think I'll be heading to bed. I don't want to mess up my sleeping schedule too much. Sorry, Corpse, that was directed to you, but I have to go to a christening in the weekend on Saturday. But I will probably be playing tomorrow. And I can't Saturday because I'm going to the christening of one of my best friends. Yeah, one of my best friends' child is getting a name. I think it's called a christening, right? Please let me know if that's not the name. It's called barnedåb in Danish, but I don't know if I think it's called christening in English. I might be slaughtering that.
Very well.
Oh, thanks a lot, Existential.
Then touch the darkness within me.
It's half past
Take
midnight
nourishment from
here,
these
so
sovereignless souls.
I want to. I know if I want to, if I kind of want to, make this streaming thing a regular thing, and I've almost streamed the 25 times in a month, so which I'm pretty. I wouldn't say proud of, but I'm positive about that. I like that I've gotten to that point. But I know that I need to take breaks and think about, not going too long for my own sake. To not burn out, Should I get one more strength? I guess I'll get one more strength. Now I can use the shields.
Farewell, Ashen One. May the flames guide thee.
Thank you. So now I can show you what I mean with the. So this has parry as the skill, right? You can see it at the bottom there. And this one has weapon skill. So now I can wield this, and I can use it as a normal shield. But if I click this button right here, this button is the shield button, the shoulder button here on the left. But if I click the one at the back, it would usually be the parry motion. But now I instead go into my weapons special move when I do that without shifting, I'm not touching and shifting from using my weapon in one hand. I'm just clicking this and it automatically goes into that special move, which is pretty cool because otherwise I would have to click here and then click here, so it makes it more easy to use your special moves while in one hand, holding your weapon in one hand. Oh, corpse, yeah. I know. It's fun. It's funny. I've been thinking about this lately. It's like streaming is kind of it's both a super social thing and at the same time it's a super lonely thing. Which is why I actually think that a lot of introverted people find joy in streaming. Because, when, for example, if I had a friend here and I was streaming with a friend, I mean, some people do that, and I can see the cool thing of having, multiple streamers at the same time, right? In the same stream, I mean. But that would mean I have to both react and talk with that person, and I don't know what that person would say. So that kind of affects my stream. But if it's just me, I can much easier control things. Keep things orderly and just have peace of mind in that regard. While at the same time interacting with a lot of people online at the same time live, which I think is super fascinating. That it's both really social and there's also like a lonely aspect. You have to be able to talk with yourself. It's not as lonely as YouTubers who film something and then edit it afterwards, because they are basically talking to the video camera without anyone being there at that moment. Anyway, that's just something I thought about.
Ah, well met, Ashen One. How may I be of service?
Child washing. So would your word for christening be translated? No. Actually, now that you mention it, it's called barnedåb, and barne means child, but dåb doesn't mean washing. It's kind of a word in and of itself. It's kind of like wishing someone well, or how should I even say that? It's kind of weird. It's one of those words that's difficult to explain with one other word. It's kind of like ushering something onto someone, bestowing something onto someone, if that makes sense. So yeah, I'm gonna give her the mortician's ashes.
Gracious, passing fine ash thou'st given.
And then I'm gonna call it a stream.
Let this ash bestow nourishment. I only hope these new wares content thee.
So now you get more wares in here that you can buy.
Ashen One, be sure to bring more souls.
Yeah, it's I love languages, by the way. Good night. Good night. I'm gonna find someone to raid real quick. Just a moment. Let's see who's online. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, you're welcome. Oh, let me just mute that. That was like at the first stream that came up on Twitch. Nice seeing you, Nightmare. I hope I'm gonna see you again in here. You have a story in the reserve. I'm gonna, for every follower I get, I give them an improvised story. So maybe next time I can give you that. May you find rest. That sounds almost like not somber, like something you say to someone when they are put in the grave or something. May you find rest in peace. Okay, let's see who's streaming, guys. Oh wait, Old Man Seth is streaming. I didn't know he was streaming today. Let's see. Let's give him some love. He just became partner last stream, which was yesterday. So be sure to congratulate him. All of you new people who haven't have been over there yet. Let me just read. Old Man Sethis. There we go. May you live long and prosper and all that essential. May your life be alright. May your life be decent. Have fun, guys. I'm gonna send you over there now. Take care and see you tomorrow.